Cool. I'm not sure. I'll check and see if the mod is compatible with the beta. I hope it is. But I really want to check out the new skill menu. It looks great. Shattered heaven. Whoops! We broke heaven, everybody. Why can I see my bar down here? Can't believe this. How could I shatter heaven? I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to. V-Sync, yes. No one was using it. Well, I guess if it's a frame limiter, then I don't need V-Sync. as long as you know what you're doing, game. Outer heaven. Think of all the people trapped in limbo. I'm sure they love it there. New game. Make God homeless. Do you want to play the tutorial? That's probably a good idea. Was heaven broken when you fell from there? Oh. That's how I fell down, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Ephemeris. No sin is too heavy. No guilt too great. I will serve her into my last breath. So said Sigurd, Herald of Renewal. You all remember. You all remember when he said that. How's it going, Odin?
Our god is no more. And we, the lowly mortals, are the ones who killed him.
We did it!
Now,
got him!
The cursed remnants of humanity exist under the perpetual reign of his mournful ashes, condemned to a never-ending circle of hate and resentment.
Well, dang, I thought if we killed God, we would have had it. Would have had it.
Sin, our breaths are cut short as soon as we hit 40 of age.
Oh no.
We are barren shells, unable to sleep. The desire.
I don't have that much time left.
Our last hope for a better tomorrow lies in a divine forgiveness that only bloodshed can grant us.
No, that attitude.
4 vestals shall hail from the 4 lands. Sentia, where memories of old still sing. Delhem, ever untamed and never bound.
How's that guy see?
Hearth of Steel and Spires.
Ah, the Slay the Spire country.
Born from thunder and storms. Ashram. Yeah,
why the 40 thing? It's Logan's Run.
Soiled hands will hold the salvation.
But older, but older.
Seek. Once every 10 years, our somber march to the Equinox Cathedral ushers war in. Kneeling.
Well, don't do it then.
We swear to repent.
In the next 10 years, consider not going to the cathedral. Done.
Red, so that we may never forget the firmament's grief.
It's tradition that war ravaged the land.
Grant us this holy pardon, so that we may one day mend our shattered heaven.
That's the name of the game! They said it! They said the thing! Whoop! There it is.
Is this the best you can do?
Tutorial first steps. The battle has begun. To beat your enemies, you must use cards. Each of them is a specific action Andorra can take. At the beginning of each turn, your characters will draw 5 cards, up to a maximum of 8. They need Shatterhand sex to fix Shattered Heaven. That's why we had to send them an angel. What if we just skipped one 10-year period? No war. Just learn how to build better stuff. In order to play cards, you need AP, otherwise known as alien penises. The cost is shown by the number on the top left corner of the card. Your characters start the turn with 2 alien penises and can have a maximum of 4. You can see how many alien penises are available in the bottom corner. Well, good news. Shatterhand's on the way. We sent Heaven a new angel, it's true. Most cards have special effects, known as keywords. You can check a brief description of each card by hovering the cursor over it. You can also see a complete one by pressing a More Info button. It took an exploding sun to bring him down. Now he's gonna fix Heaven. I demand 6 alien peni. That's a different class, maybe, if we want to get extra alien peni. Each character takes their action on their turn. The turns of your character and enemies are instead grouped in rounds, just like singing Mary Had a Little Lamb or Row 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 Your Boat. You can see the order of turns in the current and in the next round in the top right corner. Them, me. You're welcome. When it comes to inflicting damage, sword cards are your best choice. You could see, well, I mean, with a gun card, that might be even better. You could see the icon of each card beneath its alien penis cost in gem color. Now use Vorpal Strike. I like the artwork. It's a shame that if I mouse over to see the artwork, a giant text box goes on top. But I guess I could just go to the corner. But nice illustrations on these guys. Overall, it's pretty looking. Those are my initial thoughts here. Hiya. Veni Vidi Vici. You can see the intentions of the enemies for their next turn. A sword icon means they will attack the character shown, whereas arrows indicate they will grant themselves buffs. Use this information to your advantage. Looks like the enemy's going to retaliate. Use a shield card to soften the blow. They're the best tool when it comes to armor and defense. Stand your ground. All the alien penis quotes have too much context. Are you telling me all alien penises just have way too much context for you to handle? Jeez. So we can see who they're going to attack up there. Your AP counter has reached 0. That means all you could do is end your turn. Okay. Okay, fine. End turn. Oh, pity.
Dead.
Holding your weapons away from your enemy is a next level strat. Enemies can inflict debuffs on characters, adding negative effects during the battle. Each debuff has a counter that decreases by 1 at the end of the turn, or when specific actions are performed. Once the cursor reaches 0, the debuff disappears. You can see more information by hovering the cursor over the icon. I thought of a joke that was slay the Spire, but what if your guy was on the right? Well, they did it for you. Here we are. We're on the other side. A little bit of squirting makes everything better. One way to counter the debuff is gaining buffs of your own. All the characters can equip skills that can grant boons and bades in battle. Try using Andorra's Champion of the Parish skill. The Ever-Chosen, Inhuman Reaction, Stand Your Ground, Lightning Strike, Vorpal Strike, and Champion of the Parish. What am I care? I'm currently covering just the end turn button and the number of action points I have. So you're probably okay with me over here. This seems like more important is all of this stuff over here. Blessing. Some keywords allow you to play new, efficient strategies to win the battle as fast as possible. Usually you could find them in support cards. The Ever-Chosen has the Swift keyword. It allows you to discard a card you might not want and draw a new one instead. Heal 2. Swift 1. I'm Ever-Chosen. Alright, what do we got here? Inhuman Reaction, deal 8+2 damage, stand your ground. Lightning Strikes twice. And Vorpal Strike. I'm gonna take Lightning Strikes twice. And Dora's special mechanic is called Deity. Whenever she uses a card for each gem, she will fill a slot. Once all 3 slots are filled, she will gain a Deity point, up to a maximum of 3. Reaching 3 Deity points will power up Andora's next turn, granting her 4 alien penises and increasing critical hit chance. After the special turn ends, Deity points, otherwise known as dick points, go back to 0. Let's wrap this up. Use any card to deal the final blow and win the battle. I'm gonna use the cool one I just got. Oh, that one's gonna be later, I see. It won't matter then. Wow, 4 at once! RIP that guy. He should have known better. You can move around the dungeon using the mouse or directional keys. 3 is the most common. Sorry. 3 is the most any common Andorra could handle. What do we got all these icons down here? These keys open the gate to the final room. These keys open locked treasure chests. Number of treasures you open on this floor. Number of battles you won on this floor. The current chance of finding an Arcana. 10% chance. Oh, we got a little icon there. Eventful journey. Sometimes during exploration, you'll come across special events, and will have to decide which path to take. The outcomes are never fully certain, but you could use descriptions to choose more profitable options. Lonely is the lady of the tree. Just listen to her song. Oh, dear freedom, how I ache for you. Lonely is the prisoner of the oak. Just hearken unto her, please. Oh, dear absolution, how I yearn for you. These roots are her poison shackles, and her heart is long covered in thorns. Oh, dear savior, how I dream of you. We can clap her or ignore her. Gain loot and... Do we clap for her, or do we neg? We could neg for loot and more, or we could just be nice and get loot. I'm confused with the context. Is this tree singing to me? I missed a word there? Clap cheeks? No, oh, I see what you're saying. Alright, talking about. Something else entirely. I mean, improv teaches us to always say gain loot and, not just gain loot. So I guess we're gonna go for gain loot and. Her song grows milder and milder. Her verses now more like to the chirping of a dove than a melancholic poetry. Your body feels strangely invigorated, like a new spring of strength welling from within. You gain some loot, and the party loses 5% of their maximum HP. Trap disarming kit, a set of lockpicks and small utensils. An echo of the child, a small floating being emitting a gentle hum. Use it to reveal the content of the next 2 rooms in each direction. It definitely says clap. Well, the gain loot and seemed to be a negative thing, which is probably something we could have surmised. While exploring, you might want to know what lies ahead. Instead of finding out the hard way, the Echo of the Child is a tool meant specifically for this. Try using it by clicking on the icon on the bottom. You can find many different tools, each with a different particular function. Some can be used at any moment during exploration, others are for particular situations. Alright, fine, I will use Echo of the Child. It tells me that there's going to be some sort of thorny skull ahead of me. Oh, I have a friend? Magni is another member of your party. His special mechanic is called Rage! He gains 1 rage point by playing ruby cards, and 2 when he's hit by an attack. Magni's skills do not rely on cooldowns, but instead require a certain number of rage points to be used. Spend your pent-up rage to use the Hollow Bastion skill, or to make angry posts on the internet. Alright, Hollow Bastion, I gotcha. So currently it is... Oh, that's weird. His icon doesn't show him with the mask. It shows what he looks like without his mask. Does that mean this is a thing I could take off? Anyway, we gotta use a ruby card here. That way we can give him some rage. Oh, actually, it wants me to click on this specifically. Alright, here you go, Hollow Bastion. The Hollow Bastion skill? Each character has a healing potion that they only can use to restore a portion of the health. That only they could use to restore a portion of the health. Try using Magni's one. Oh, so hard to say your words, Magni. Healing powder. Here you go, bud. You're looking a little worse for wear. Take a sip every time rage is mentioned. Don't they know? Each deck contains at least 1 legendary card. These are the most powerful cards available and usually have a diamond crystal. Try using the Oathbound Goliath card. Alright, Failings 2, Tenacity 2, Armor 4. Hollow Bastion's a world in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's where he's from. He's from the Hollow Bastion of Kingdom Hearts. Alright, I will end my turn. It is your turn, weird man with many arms.
My blades.
And now I get to do, well, I guess she gets to do something. 7 damage. Do I know how much health you have? You're going to attack both of them. I don't know how much health. Oh, there it is, 10 health. Wow, just like Leon. Goddess of Thunder, 10 damage. Well, that's how much health he has, but we're gonna do -2 because we are debuffed at the moment. I mean, if I want to win, I would just do press the attack followed by Vorpal Strike, which is what I'm gonna do. That'll add up to 10. Hiya! And hiya! Draft your way to victory. After each battle, you'll be offered a selection of neutral cards. Filthy neutrals. You can never tell what they're thinking. You can add them to your character's decks. You can select in which deck you want a specific card to go by clicking on the character's portrait beneath it, and every character must pick a card. When you're satisfied with your choice, select Done. Oh, interesting. If I remember the, like, little promo stuff that came with this, I think you could have, like, up to 4 people in your party, which means you'd be building 4 decks at a time, if that's true. Fire, walk with me! Now that is a reference I get. You can keep your hollow bastions. I got my Twin Peaks movie title. Charming Denial and Shadow of Doubt. Single enemy, Curse 2 deal 10 damage. Well, this one looks like it's going to be... like, I assume that means Ruby, like red is for Ruby? Building 1 deck is bad enough! I love deck building, but I grew up in the deck building life. Anyway, you are going to get this card. How do I do it? How do I click it? How do I give you the card? I don't know how to give the card to him. Drag it? Oh, I see what I'm doing. Oh my god. Just wait till Chris gets to... If this has crafting, I will, like, uninstall the game. I'm just gonna walk away. All allies gain 3 armor. You could have that one. And Shadow of Doubt. Single enemy, Curse 2 will deal 10 damage. What's Curse? Damage dealt reduced by 20%. Like, this suits you, and this suits you. This one doesn't really seem to suit anybody, so I'll just put 1 card in each of your decks and leave the other one behind. Is that gonna be a fight? It looks like there's a thing in the room. It was!
We have to save them! And we will.
Oh my god, now we have another friend. Ishana is the last... Okay, just 3 people in the party. It may have been like some sort of temporary friend I saw in the promotional material. Ishana is the last member of your party. Her special mechanic is called Thirst. Whenever she kills an enemy or plays a specific card, she will gain Thirst points. Summoning the Beast, Le Modes. Oh, that might be the thing I saw. These points will be spent to power up her cards. Try and play the card The Beast within. It has Gouge keyword. That allows you to eliminate cards you don't want in your deck for the whole battle. Ja Beast within. Gouge a card. You see, she would have gotten that curse card for sure. And now there's a 4th person on the screen. Now that you have Le Modes at your side, you can use the alternative effects on your cards by spending a Thirst point. Sorry, I'm just thirsty for some reason. When the counter reaches 0, Le Modes will disappear. Try and unleash Merciless Whip on your enemies to finish the battle. Single enemy. If a Le Mode is summoned, it's all enemies. Curse 2, Bleeding 2. I mean, Le Mode seems pretty good. You're bleeding. Gotcha. Alright, we'll end our turn there.
Salvation by my hands.
Alright, your turn, and then it's his turn, and then it's the bad guy. So I want to try and remove an enemy if possible. Blessing 2, gain 3 armor. Gain 3 armies. This baby can fit so many mechanics! I'm glad I actually played the tutorial. I would have been ruined if I just jumped in. Heal for 2. I don't see any need to heal at the moment. But with 2 action points, I don't think I can kill anyone either. 8 damage, 7 damage. Non-Ruby card, an extra 3 damage. So I could do like 17? Actually, yeah, I can kill. This is a non-Ruby card, so bat. The Flagitium will die. Swift 1 card. Beacon of Hope. I'll take Inhuman Reaction. And then I'll... Actually, I mean, why not? End turn.
Get behind me.
Alright, big boy. Why do you only have 2 alien penises? We have a max of 4. I guess we only get 2 until we do other stuff. They did mention that kind of stuff earlier. You're going to attack everybody. Literally everyone's going to be attacked. 5 armor, riposte, protector, and phalanx. That seems useful. Yeah, let's do back for more. And might as well do some damage. Build that rage meter. And my turn.
I can't. But you want to.
Everyone has so many different meters. For hers, it's what order or different cards you're playing. For him, it's rage, and for her, it's thirst. 6. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Use your big special card. Go straight for the kill. And health is persistent between rounds, I see. The gates of Amber were built during the cycle of Gazella, who sought to protect the bastion from the threat posed by the sentient Vestal Eris. These are all words that I definitely mean. I know everything. I totally get it. Chapter 1. A fate worse than death. Gotta kill chaos.
At last.
You wish. This is only the beginning.
So that's the Equinox Cathedral? It's so shiny.
This is the most sacred place on Earth, and the only thing you can say is, it's so shiny.
Good to see you two in such good spirits. We still have a way to go after all.
They all get along well. They're good friends.
Step by step, the tower drew closer. Immaculately white against the barren plain, its masonry formed a tight reticle that enveloped the sacred building.
I feel like having the chain on your 2 like daggers going behind your back is only going to get in the way of you, you know, stabbing people.
By his 2 armored guardians, a stern-looking old man stepped forward.
This blood lies on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart? Welcome, children of Ashram, to the Equinox Cathedral. I'm Karen, Herald of the Divine Child. Thank you for receiving us, most revered. Oh, such a wrinkly old face. Is being the Herald really something that's special, sir?
Damn you!
Hey! You have any idea how disrespectful you're being? I don't fucking care. That is all right. Curiosity is indeed a rare virtue these days, and I'm clearly not that wrinkly. But yours, young lady, is a question that will find its answer another time. Over there you will find your chambers, as well as the merchants sent here to provide for your needs. We will meet again later, in the presence of the Divine Child. Through your sacrifice may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. What are we doing in this place? It sounds like we're gonna die. Welcome to the Equinox Cathedral, home of the faithful and the main hub of the game. Something is awaiting you in the quarters. Go check it out. This is an unexpected screen. Apothecary, dungeon selection, merchant's hall, the great altar. More stuff, I assume, but I'll go to my quarters first? No, I'm gonna click this arrow first. Yeah, more stuff. The Dark Forge. And missions. They had room for more mechanics under that hood. A sitting sack? What a treat! What's a beanbag chair?
Whatever.
It's just a pillow. It's so soft. Oh, something's spilling out. You're covering the whole room in ashes. Seriously, what's up with you? Have you been living under a rock this whole time? It was a shack near a mountain, so in a way it was under a rock, I think. Sacks or pillows, enjoy them while you can. We won't have much rest once the war begins. I think there's 2 spaces here. The small talk was cut short by the sound of the gate portal opening once again.
Out of that gate came a young woman, black hair that gracefully danced in the air with every step of hers, and a sharp...
It's got those punchy knives.
Following close behind, 2 severe-looking warriors strode forward with pride. The Vestal of Sentia and her guardians had arrived.
So are we gonna have a war with you
Is this
guys?
my welcoming party? Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better one. I'm glad to see you here in one piece.
Qatar? No, punchy
It's been
knife.
a while, Lyra.
Such a cold reception. You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking my heart.
After all these years, I expected you to be a tad happier to see me.
What do you want me to do? Should I, jump into your arms? Screaming, "Greetings, O great Vestal of Sentia"?
Oh, I would be delighted.
They get along well. You're still keeping my old sash around your arm. Did we date?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we dated. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm flattered. I beg your pardon, my liege. We need to make haste to our quarters before the ceremony begins. And also, I'm late for my ice hockey league. I brought my hockey stick with me. We have time to lose here.
Oh, really?
Time spent with old friends is never a waste of time, Lonan. But I suppose you're right. See you later, Anra. Friends? The Sentients have been our allies for a very long time. This is the last chance of salvation for them, as it is for us.
I see.
Oh! I see. Anyway, who's Anra? Me. Just a childhood nickname. We trained together for a while in the name of our tribe's alliance. So are you 2 really good friends? Like, really good friends? Like, in the sense that, like, historians will be like, oh yes, they were best friends? But, like, we all know. I think that would be a really great moment to shut up.
Right.
That must be the call of the Divine Child. It'd be better to reach the hall as soon as possible. They were roommates and good friends, close friends. They were buried together, historians will say, as good friends. Did I say something weird? Get out of the way, Ash. We're inside now. Can I, like, go to any of these darkened things? No. Missions.
Remarkable.
Behold our Lord Heliad as he sits upon his divine throne. Now heed his words as he makes his will known. Shut up, old man! They're here to talk to me! And now, yes, you shall hear my words. Poo-poo pee-pee. Centuries ago, a Vestal from Sentia defiled my divine will. She corrupted the 8 Guardians, made them kill their own wards, then took over the pit of Naraka. What was once a hallowed place of rest for the dead is now a kingdom of treachery. Death in Naraka is better than life here on this earth, the most absurd slander. We have proclaimed countless holy marches onto her wretched dominion, executing her minions one by one. And now it's time for her to face my final judgment. This shall be your first duty in this new war of ascension. You want to save your miserable people from their impending extinction, right? Go deep into Naraka, slay the betrayer, and erase this ugly stain from our history once and for all. According to the tradition, 4 will depart and only 3 will return. May it be in battle or in sacred duel, one of you will die. Do not disappoint me. This is your God's will. I'm God. I'm definitely not some kind of secret villain with a face like that. You can trust me. Look at me. I'm so lovely. Through your sacrifice, may your people atone. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. I suspected that not all 4 vessels would attend yet, but out of all of them, how fortuitous is for her to be here already.
What?
Is that a problem? We just have to trust that the Ever-Chosen won't lose sight of our goal, even if...
What?
What are you two whispering about behind my back? Let's gotta move on. We have a war to wage. I would like to throw this child. First reconnaissance. Eris the Vile Betrayal has challenged our most enlightened through long enough. Surrounded by her cowardly puppets, she lies in wait, a mendacious queen among deceived souls. March on, Keepers of the Fire. Find the traitor so that just punishment can be delivered. Love, Karen. Mission 1. Oh, I see. Mission rewards. We do 1 mission, Desire of the Fallen. 3 missions, Seed of the Mother. 4 missions, Faith Orb. Alright, you got it. Understood. Uh-huh. Oh, there's the arrow. God. I'm just like, how do I leave this? Time you're on your way to Naraka. To leave the hub, click on the dungeon selection icon. But what if I want to go to the Dark Forge? Naraka. We got some sort of dark cathedral of the deep over there. Some sort of tentacle pit. A pyramid with a chest on top. And of course, where we're going, Nawaka. Each dungeon has 4 different depths. Each needs to be completed in order to proceed to the next. Select Enter Dungeon to start your adventure. Got some sort of scary dog with a tree growing out of his butt. Means he ate way too many seeds. And some sort of skirt-wearing monster. If Scorn had a map, this is what it would look like. We get a free trap disarming kit, a free tablet of protection, and a free scapegoat. Video games cause violence. We got one. If light shines brighter, the closer it is to darkness. Then Sintamania, the gem of the West, is the embodiment of this saying. Home to the tribe of Sentia, the city of crystals is built around the steep cliffs that lead to the Naraka, where the souls of the dead gather. At its bottom resides Eris the Betrayer, once a Vesta of Sentia, herself now a queen of lies and death. Surrounded by deceived revenants, she has claimed dominion over the once sacred grounds, spreading her plague far beyond the boundaries of Naraka. Many warriors have fallen trying to weaken her domain. Now at last the faithful might claim their revenge. The standard difficulty and intended way to approach the game. For players that prefer a story over challenge, for players looking for a real challenge, I'll take normal, thank you. Now waka waka waka! A good warrior does not wish, he obeys. I would never do well in a military setting. Obey! Yeah, but I don't wanna.
The landscape passing beneath them was alight with small refractions, each a gem embedded in stone. This was Sintamania, home of the pious tribe of Sentia, and a jewel at the gates of hell.
Would you kindly solve the dungeon?
Sparkling stones. Oh, I would love to live here.
It's indeed a pleasure for the eyes.
Are you all right?
Keep quiet. We're entering the pit.
Every child knew that the hallowed
Man,
chasm
Endor is a real
was
killjoy.
as much as it was to be feared. A cursed place where dead souls gather. A grim sepulchre full of malicious energy.
Sepulchre.
The reign of the treacherous Kevid.
Interesting pronunciation for what I always call sepulture.
Darkness,
A nice
their
sepulcher.
hearts tightened uneasily. But then there was a light and a gentle breeze. Under the descending pulley, a splendid plateau extended as far as their gaze could reach.
What's this colorful rain? It's not ashes.
Yeah, she takes her role very seriously.
They are pretty, but completely useless.
Like, if I were that kid, I'd be very worried about the whole one person doesn't get to leave here.
Everything you see here can hide a trap.
Indeed. As peaceful as this place might look, I feel like we are being watched.
It's like, I don't think I want to go down there. Fratricide's like a requirement. Those are creepy looking flowers. I do not understand. The Herald said this was a place of death and anger. Yeah, this doesn't feel like hell at all. To me, this looks like paradise. Time for, yep, there she is. I refuse to call this place paradise. Shut up! It's a sin born out of horrible treachery, and we're here to put an end to it. One of those pronunciations is interesting. Mine's the correct one, though, we can all agree. Each dungeon's composed of different floors, each of its own special conditions. You'll have to adapt your strategy if you want to survive. The judge system. Chance and fate are always intertwined, yet never truly meet. Which one will guide your path? Each party member draws an extra card at the start. That's great. Oh, I would like that one forever. I want always more cards. Use it to remove one debuff. Unlocking a door, clay tablet. Can be used to protect against blasphemy. Can I, like, zoom out? Can I move the map? Whoops! That's not a look around. Ooh.
Let's dance then.
Hard-earned rewards. During each battle, you will have the option to complete a bonus mission. Each mission complete will help you gather better rewards at the end of the dungeon. Inflict bleeding 2 or more on a single enemy. I do like this horrible praying mantis impaled with 3 swords wearing a corpse's face. It's a bit creepy looking. I like it. Alright, do I have anything that could deal bleed? Because I would like to complete my extra stuff. 50 health! That's a lot of health. Hold on, what's that above your head? What is that? No active buffs or debuffs. Alright, so I don't think that's an important thing there. Oh, that's right. That's right. That means on their turn, they're not going to attack any of us. They're going to buff themselves. So no need to block. Can just go right in for the old slap them around. Might as well heal myself for 2. It's 0 cost after all. Alright, next is this guy buffing himself.
Get behind me.
He's gonna be going after our nice thirsty lady in the back. Alright, Mr. Rage. Can we do any bleed with you? No, we can't. 7 damage, gain armor, gain armor, gain armor, gain armor. Just go for slap on more rounds. More slappies. Alright, you're next back there.
We have to save them. And we will.
They're coming after you. Gain a thirst, lose 2 armor, add a random hex card. 8 damage, pity 1. How do I bring out your friend? Gain 1 thirst, gouge 1 card. 9 damage. Ah, bleeding! We need to get Limodes out here. Also, I should probably gain some armor. So you do that. Gain some thirst. Willingness to sacrifice. There she is. That's good. Alright, let's get some bleed going. Blessing, blessing. This does bleed too. Completed! There we go. I like doing extra stuff.
What? Scared to face an Ashram warrior?
If I can kill you before your turn happens, that'd be good.
Ah!
11 health left. Armor, heal. Well, I guess I'll give you some... Well, hold on. Gain 3 armor. Yeah, let's give you some armor. They're coming after you soon. Do 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 do. Alright. Overwhelm. Use the blessing to my advantage. And my turn.
Leave a dent.
Slap him. Slap him. Well, hold on. Slap him and also gain rage. Rage. Sharpen your stuff.
So sweet.
Sadic, leech, gouge. Just do all the damage. Do, 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 do. 3 armor at the end of the turn. Gain 1 thirst, lose 2 armor, add a random hex to the deck. So this is my hex. We're gonna give that enemy 3 armor if I don't get rid of this card. That's fine. They can gain 3 armor.
I've had worse.
Alright, they're just coming after her. And we have all 3 of us to do 27 damage. That seems easy enough. 8 damage. So really just 5. 7 damage. And your turn.
I can't, but you want to.
Do 7 plus 2, 7 plus 2. And kill it. Easy peasy. Got some guardian blood. No! No crafting! No! Really, it's just to make a potion. I'll give it a pass for potion. Used as the main currency. Oh, we got some money. Some bones. Uninstall. It has crafting. This against the rules. Cards you draft during the exploration of a dungeon are classified as neutral cards, or sometimes rare, powerful variants called adaptive cards. These are temporary cards that can be added to anyone's deck and will be removed once you return to the Equinox. No, we heard all of it. You literally said you want to install it. It's true, I did. I did say that. But what it really just means make potions out of this, not like craft a card or craft armor or craft weapons. But it did use the forbidden word craft. Ashram's finest. Andorra gets a swift 1. Magni gains rage. Shana gains gouge. I can really put this in anyone's deck. It affects everybody. Gaze into the abyss. Deals 7 damage. Add 2 extra damage for each hex card in your hand. I mean, the only person that would benefit from that card is you. Create a random neutral card costing 0 AP during this turn. I'll give that to you. And you get this card. By process of elimination. Done. Interesting. Like, we don't have to go straight to the exit. We could go in other locations. I want to, like, move the map around. Oh, there we go. I figured out how. It's a proper little dungeon you could explore. At the very least, there is no Slay the Spire style map here. This is more of a Darkest Dungeon little, like, choose where your party's gonna go situation. I'm kind of curious, like, is the pool gonna be something? Blasphemous events. Sometimes you might encounter events where there seems to be no right choice. If you have it available, you can break a tablet of protection and have a chance to avoid the event altogether. Alright, we could break our thing to protect ourselves. We could maybe get a strong debuff. We might lose a boner if we fight our way out. I mean, we have a thing. I'm gonna use it. The malignant lies in the quietest of meadows. It lurks beneath the soil and seeps into the earth. Now the vegetation around you looks sinister, and you could swear that the air itself has turned poisonous. Is it caused by a mechanism of self-defense born from this very ground, or may its origins lie elsewhere? When nature seems hell-bent on harming you, the most sensible thing is to flee. While you're running, you almost tumble down over a small health-buried casket. You hastily grab the box before dashing your way to safety. We gain a fruit of Naraka. Component make potions. If mixed with a solvent, potion will give lethality and agile to a character. And can make a more powerful potion if mixed with a solvent and a reagent. They haven't introduced this whole potion thing at all yet, so I'm curious to see how it's going to work. If it's kind of like making bullets in Resident Evil, I need this thing, I can make it, I'll give it a pass. We're up to 11% to find an Arcana. Don't step on trap! Enemies and special events are not the only thing you have to look out for. Sometimes you might even encounter traps, which can deal great damage and hinder your characters. You'll have to disarm or evade them. You can use the trap disarming tool and try to disable the trap, but risk high damage should you fail, or try and rely on your dexterity and dodge it, taking less damage if you fail. Select an option. MacLeod was not afraid of anything at all. He had fought back hordes, swarms of monsters with his bare hands. Whenever his thunderous steps echoed down the path of evil, demons and behemoths alike would scram right away. Scram. Interesting word choice for this tone. Alas, what proud warrior did not know that sometimes a single thread's enough to make even a mountain fall? What? You scored a drop? Claim drop? Sorry, I'm looking at Twitch chat. It says I claimed a drop. I've never seen that before. Send a message to thank Streamer House for the drop? What the hell is a drop? Alright. Thank you. Alright, 75% chance to disable. Let's go for it. That seems fair. He evades the trap. Alright, I want to see what this little pool is over here. In meadows so splendid she flies, delicate daughter of the air. I've never thought that such wondrous creature could even exist. Do not avert your awestruck eyes too soon. Bask in her dignity for a while longer. Gaze upon her with marvelous bewilderment, resting her weary body on the trunk of a luscious elm. Quiet the quivering of your hands in front of this presage of uncertain fate painted on her wings. Ah. I'm not explaining mechanics on your website to you. Thank you, 421. Have we never played a drop-enabled game before, I guess? Gain a buff butt, proceed on your way. I mean, I'm not gonna strike down a nice little butterfly. Although it does have a skull on its back. Wow, you're fine, butterfly. Goodbye. Such imagery of death is nothing more than a cruel trick of fate. Now you're more aware of your surroundings. You march forward. Danger awaits you, but you're ready to face it with all your might. Nothing happens. How could you not buff your butt? You don't play live service. That's fair. Now that I think about it, that would make the most sense. You didn't take the buff butt? I didn't take the buff butt. I left the poor butterfly alone. Treasure chest. That's what it is. We don't have any keys. A casket of splendid solace in the midst of peril is always a welcome sight for sore eyes and empty pockets. Alas, only the holder of a greater blessing may reveal such divine favor. Sorry, revel in such divine favor. So, we know there's a chest here now. If we could find a key, we can open it. A wandering peddler, apparently. Always shrouded in a questionable aura of secrecy, he appears whenever, wherever, and sells whatever. You do not know what is more unsettling about him. His weird fixation over this horrible single lock of hair. Got a big old vein coming off the back of his neck there. The fact that he's always in a hurry as if someone is trying to catch him, or that you still have absolutely no idea about who or what he is. Remove a card by the Fool. Slipping his newly acquired bag of coin under his dirty, dirty robe, the peddler shoots you an indecipherable look. Is that gratitude towards his shady interaction, or something more ominous? You find better, mostly for a mental well-being, not to inquire any further. You got the Fool. He seems like a nice man. What's the Fool? Whispers from beyond, gathering in a gentle breeze. Listen to them to increase the chance of finding an arcana. We have a 39% chance now. Someone get this man a beanie. Sometimes you can find lucky arcana events while exploring, and be granted great boons by them. This is a small chance of encountering them. There is a small chance, which rises every time you discover other events while exploring. Once you find an arcana, the probability resets. Select the option you want. Embrace destiny. The Empress, upright. She contemplated upon her garden and saw that it was good. That land born from treachery and bloodshed was now a divine abode for the dead, one that knew suffering no longer. Seated upon a throne of crimson blossoms, she gazed down toward her newly found domain, crowning herself fair empress of rotten corpses. She smiled gently. From weapon of destruction to bringer of heaven and hell, the step had been so simple. She peered back toward the past and blew it away like a leaf in the wind. Grant me immortality, get a strong buff. Grant me an ancient artifact, gain something special. A strong buff or something special. No, this doesn't look like the shitty kid. Shitty kid didn't have antlers. Like, a strong buff seems nice, but I'm curious, are artifacts going to be like run-changing things? Are they going to affect how the game plays? I'm more interested in that if that's the case, so I guess let's go for artifact. Although, like, immortality is like, alright, now I can't die, but that's not how that's gonna work, so I won't be swayed. Desire of the Fallen. You gain 1 armor every time you use a Sapphire or an Emerald card. Yeah, it's an artifact like I expect it to be. Fortitude guards the vineyard's bounty, sober eyes, ever vigilant. Prosperity's admonishment dismisses away like the foxglove, full of pity. Serendipity drinks this wine of amethyst. You gain some loot. I want a key. Give me a key. This key opens the gate at the end of this floor. We got the big key. That's not what I wanted.
Rage fuels me.
Oh, alright, I do like that creature design. That's really gooey. I like it. It's a deer with a whole bunch more deer on it. Alright, you're attacking everybody? Everybody. And you're also attacking everybody. Yeah, the child had that stupid-ass head. Alright, 48 health, 25 health. I mean, this is a lot easier to kill. More deer per deer. It's a tremendous defensive value, you know? A lot of bang for your buck. Phalanx 2, Tenacity 2, 4 armor. I mean, that just seems like good value. And it's good for everybody in the party, so do that.
Don't hold back, Shauna.
We gotta get your lady out here. Merciless Whip. It'll gain me some thirst. Defeat Clamoris first. Ah, well, in that case, we're going after Clamoris. Chlamydia's gotta go. Buff on the next turn, draw an extra card for each attack received. Add a random hex card to the deck. 9 damage, 1 thirst. And some bleeding. And our lady's out. That's good. Battle to death with Chlamydia and Silver the Hedgehog. 2 armor, lethality 2, blessing 2. Let's do some more bleeding. Alright, next up is Lady with 3 arms, a head in a cage, and weeping. Enter.
You're already dead.
And you go before the horrible deer. If you played another non-ruby card, more damage. Alright. You gotta go first, lady. Do. And turn.
Is this the best you can do?
If you played another non-ruby card, more damage. Alright, non-ruby card it is. That's ruby, damn it. Well, we'll go with the 0 non-ruby card. Ooh, convenient. Highly convenient. 10 damage, 12 damage. I mean, I don't even need to do that much. Chlamydia dies first. I get my task completed. Swift that card. We can take out the deer.
And we will.
18 damage, very nice.
Do I look merciful to you?
23 health on there. We'll create a random neutral card costing 0 AP this turn. I always like doing that kind of stuff. 9 damage, add 1 extra damage for each neutral card in your hand. Just one. Just one neutral card in hand. But still, good damage. 7 damage. 8 damage. Smash! Alright, weird deer thing. You get to take your turn. You're gonna hit everybody in the party. That's not bad.
I can't, but you want to.
I don't really need to do anything with my thirst at the moment. I can just go for damage. Gain some more bleed. The bleed will just take them down now, but we'll still finish the job. I think this one's early access. The other game we're going to look at today, which is Plague Breaker, is recently out of early access, if I recall. Let's take a look real fast before I continue going. Yes, this is in early access. It's kind of funny. I had, over the past, like, couple of weeks, someone mentioned this game as whether or not I was going to take a look at it. And someone else mentioned Plague Breaker. And I was like, I haven't heard of any of these games. And then both those games reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take a look. Got another scapegoat, got some bones. One more mission and we get Seed of the Mother. Remove 1 random buff, deal 17 damage, good lord. Deal 9 damage, add 1 extra damage for each neutral card in your hand. Well, I've been kind of making you the neutral man, I guess. True Purpose, gain 4 armor. Andorra gains Goad, Magna gains Crusade 2, Ashana gains Gouge 1. What's Pity do? Pity, debuff. Damage taken is increased by 20%. We're putting Pity on the enemy, huh? I'll give you that card, and you take that one. Done. True to Magni's Swiss heritage. That and chocolate. This key unlocks locked treasures. Ah, that's what I wanted, baby! I might as well finish this loop. You found a pyre, a spark born from the great altar of Vesta. Here you can rest and take a breath, but be careful. A pyre can be used only once. Come back later. Like, I'm gonna do 4 more tiles, it looks like. I like the enemy designs, though.
This smells so sweet.
They are good and creepy. Let's get my lady out here. Gain 2 armor, gain 2 thirst. Defeat all enemies within 3 rounds. Alright, we want to go quick then. There's my lady. My lady. God, you have so much armor. But you're bleeding, so that's good. Do do do. Oblitus. Oblitus?
Onward, Thunderborns!
Single enemy. If you played a non-ruby card, 3 extra damage. There we go, a non-ruby card. Draw 2 hero cards from the deck. They cost 1 less this round. Swift a card. Let's swift you. 8 damage in riposte. 14 damage. Nice. Noise. And turn.
Not on my watch.
And now you got the annoying stuff too. Yeah, this is like... It's a little bit Darkest Dungeon, a little bit Slay the Spire. One extra damage in the card for every neutral, so that's why we're giving you more neutral stuff. We gotta hit these people. Gotta kill them. Alright, both enemies get their turns.
For the Vestal, for us.
That's a lot of damage. Four damage, do 1 extra damage for every point of armor on yourself. Gain 4 armor, gain 3 armor. Alright, that's up to 8 damage. Which... Damn, that's right! He takes 2 less damage.
Forward!
I only have 2 points to work with here. I'd rather do...
I will not yield!
Is that a crit? That's a crit. I like that there's crit art. That always makes criticals feel more exciting.
I will not yield!
Another crit! Alright, now it's your turn. That's a lot of willingness to sacrifice popping up. And turn.
We have to save them. And we will.
Remove 1 random buff, deal 17 damage, pity 2. Just a very nice card.
My sin is my strength.
We're going straight for damage.
Come here.
Wow! Yay! Seed of the Mother. I'm guessing that these people we met earlier are playable characters at some point, given that they have a lot of card art. Remove one random buff. I mean, that was a good card outmaneuver. Draw 2 cards, remove 1 random debuff. Alright, you seem to get debuffs pretty often given your builds. Gain 3 armor, tenacity 1, and you'll get a new outmaneuver for your deck. To gain is to burn. To burn is to gain. Mesmerized, the Wanderer rummages through his pockets, frantically seeking a worthy offering for the dancing flames. Balance works in mysterious ways, to man unbeknownst. Whether or not sacrificing such a trinket will bestow a blessing of wealth or a curse of doom upon this foolish mortal's head is up to fate to decide. I'll smelt a card, whatever. A warm sensation tickles your skin. The undulating flames shed your burdens away. May your travels always be blessed by the mercy of the pyre. You can remove a card from your deck. Let's remove a card from your deck. Yeah, let's remove one of these willingness sacrifices. Having a full hand of those before was not great. A forsaken soul cries her heart out. The willow she is seated under as her only witness. Her face is hidden in hands, which have forgotten the kindness of life. Her subdued wails are akin to an unpleasant litany. Anguish is agony's lover. Together they bloom like creeping rue. Might get a strong debuff, suffer damage, or receive hex cards. 50% chance if we pop our item. Damn. You have no intention to give your pity to anyone that might ask, especially when this sobbing sound is bothering you. After your snarky remark, her profile twists into a livid scowl, and she throws something at you. Instinctively, you catch it in your hands. When you realize that it's a cursed item, it's already too late. We have to draft a hex card into each deck. Alright, lose 2 HP, add 1 random basic card to your deck at the end of the turn if this card is still in the hand. All enemies will gain 3 armor at the end of the turn if this is still in your hands. Add 1 random basic card to your deck. Ugh. Alright, you'll take that one, you'll take that one, you'll take that one. Everyone has to suffer. Try to evade. Oh. Magni takes 7 damage. Oh god, Magni. We gotta heal you, buddy. Open. A casket of splendid solace. Alright, what we got? Increase your maximum HP by 10%. Wait, do I get all of this? Oh my. Determination distilled into a valiant blue gem can be used in the Dark Forge to boost the party's will. Used as a component to craft potions. A small puppet of the Everlasting Redeemer. You can remove a debuff. Used as a main currency. We got a lot of stuff. We're at 11% for finding trinkets. Alright, let's go hit up that pyre, because Magni is almost dead. While resting at the pyre, you can perform 4 different actions, each costing 1 AP. Replenish a healing powder charge for every party member. Directly heal a single party member. Smelt or remove a card from one deck. Pray to the deity and start a neutral card draft. Repeating the same action will increase its cost. Once you're satisfied or run out of points, click on the rest button. Heal one character by 50% of their max. Guess I'm not allowed to do that one. How many points do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cost 1, cost 1, cost 1. That might be rest, though. That's refilling? Oh, I haven't used any healing powders. That's why I can't use that one. Alright, Magni. You desperately need this. Alright, let's remove a card from a deck. I wonder which one I'm going to remove. I could remove one more of those, but I think... Yeah, let's remove another one of those. I gave Magni one, too. He has probably the worst one. Let's get rid of that. Alright, can't remove any more cards. I could heal, or I could draft a card. $33, $27, $24... I mean, I want to see all the features, so I guess I'll go for a draft. Create a random adaptive card. It will cost 0 this turn. Single damage, 9 points. Swift 2, gain 3 range, gouge 2. Deal 10 damage, remove a random buff. Lose 2 HP. Not a card I really like very much. Alright, you have the power to heal yourself for 2 for 0 cost. So that seems like a nice option for you. Magni, get you some more rage, and now you can get an adaptive card. Anrafati. Done. And now we rest. We barely made a step and this place already gives me the creeps. What's with all these colors? My eyes hurt. Everything here feels eerie. The creatures, too, are behaving strangely. Almost like soldiers protecting their bastion. I wonder why.
Whatever.
Damn me if I have any idea. I just know that I want to end this ugly ordeal as soon as possible. I don't know about you, but now I feel bad. I mean, in this case, aren't we the invaders, I think? Are you working particularly hard to piss me off today? Yes, I mean, no! What good are you even for, besides spouting such scaredy nonsense? Come on now, we're companions. No need for friendly fire. It's not that I'm scared. Actually, I'm glad to be here with you. You two are strong, so there's no reason to worry. It's just that, well, I'm not really good at, you know, conversation.
Right.
This is the first time you ever left your village, right? Yeah, back home I didn't really talk with anyone. But now it feels good. I mean, can't be next to a warm fire, chatting with friends. Well, it'll be better to practice your conversation skills while you can. After all, when we win, us Guardians will have to take the Oath of Silence. You're right, I think. Wait, we don't ever get to talk again after we succeed? The barrier's gone now. You may open the gate. I feel like we've been walking in circles for ages. I need a break. It is wise to stop in the middle of nowhere. There is no somewhere here. I hear footsteps. One of us dies and the rest of us are left mute after this adventure? Tremendous sense of value. Tired already? You used to be much more athletic, Anra. Oh, we can just murder one of these people, it's fine. What are you doing here? Did you forget that this burden was bestowed upon both of our clans? We might be allies, but it won't last forever.
That's enough.
Lone, I suggest you calm your lively spirits, or you won't get a bite of this delicious-looking cookie. Right now. Forgive me, my Vestal. Holy Vestal, I'm sorry too. I apologize for my partner's misconduct. We shall calm our lively spirits right this second. No hockey for anyone. Eris is still alive. There's no need to jump at each other's throats. For now.
What?
How do you know Eris is still alive? I can sense her. After all, she was a Vestal of Sentient like me. Holy Vestal, haven't we wasted enough time loitering? We need to reach the betrayer as soon as possible, so we'll finally wash this shameful stain away from Sentia's pride. A moment spent with our allies won't change what our fate has in store for us. I'm one letter away from being Logan. Your determination's admirable. However, do not let your righteous bravery become deadly arrogance. We're facing a powerful foe that requires utmost caution. You're right, fellow Guardian. Come what may, we are absolutely ready to sacrifice our lives for her. We shall protect our most holy vessel, Radiant Jewel of Sentia, until the very end. What's up with them? Well, well, quite the Guardians, aren't they? Quite the troublesome bunch. So how are you feeling, Anra? Face the dilemma. There are times where the choices of an individual can alter the course of history. Think carefully. Each of these choices have unforeseen repercussions. Open up to her. She looks at you expectantly. What will you do? I'm gonna open up. Tired. I didn't expect to feel this fatigued, even if they warned me of what happens once you commune with the altar.
That's how it is.
Quite the vexing experience, yes. I had to stop and take a nap near one of the buyers. Why am I not surprised? Once a slacker, always a slacker.
Oh, really?
That's mean, you know. Sure, you were always the eager one, raring to go. Yet, you never once denied me the pleasure of a moment's respite together, because we dated.
Sure.
Oh, blushing. When you say it like that, it sounds embarrassing. You're a big girl, you'll get over it. Anyway, have you seen the other Vestals yet? No, and maybe that's for the better. Definitely. Even if you wanted to kick off the Vestal Carnage first, you have to wait until the task is completed. The Sacred Duel, remember? If you were to ambush another Vestal before that, you wouldn't be able to perform the Ascension once the war is done. I know. We won't get anywhere this way. Let's just call it a day and go back to the Cathedral. But we don't know where the pulley is. The altar. We are the swan guardsmen of the Vestals. We're under the protection of the fire, too. The fire can call us back on it. The fire can call us back on its own on certain occasions, but we can use them to return to the cathedral whenever we want. Let's take this chance and rest and report to the Divine Child, then. We still have something to do here, but we'll meet again later. Now hurry. Okay, bye. Nice folks. Achievements 3 out of 4. Well, I wasn't given the opportunity for a 4th one. The Legion answers only to the 3 legates and the Burden Maiden. Hi, I'm the Burden Maiden. So much fun being the Burden Maiden. Why didn't they come back with us? Welcome back, warriors. Most revered, we located the Betrayer's hideout, but we were unable to reach it. No matter how long we walked, we were unable to get any closer. It seems the Betrayer still tightly wields some remnant of power. Is there no way to reach her? There's always a way, child. When the sin was consummated, Eris was not alone. She corrupted the 8 Guardians, using their misguided strength as the foundation for her false kingdom. For centuries we have tried to cull these harbingers of hers, in order to weaken their grasp over the holy grounds. And now, of all of them, only one remains. His name is Sigurd, once a warden from Flammen, and one of the most powerful Guardians ever known. His demise might be the last push we need to knock over the Castle of Lies. My children, gather your strength and slay this apostate phantom. Through your sacrifice, may your people return. Through our fratricide, may life be reborn. This Sigurd, even the Herald seems to respect his strength.
Right.
Don't worry, as long as my shield still stands, he won't lay a finger on you two. Oh! A useless Vestal and a simple-minded girl. No wonder you gladly hide behind him. Who said that?
A fierce woman appeared in front of them at the end of the staircase. A accompanied by her 2 guardians. Their dark skin was adorned with precious weavings of red ink, and brash grins sat smugly on their lips.
Like the puny cowards you are.
Who the hell are you?
Amara, the only vessel that can hold her own against the flamenco. And
Old.
the one who will put an end to your miserable croaking.
Looking to start a fight while still in sacred grounds? Pathetic.
So,
Does it bother you that much, little one? You fear you might be too blasphemous for these hallowed halls? Divine child can't wait to see blood flow, you know. I bet he'd be too disgusted. I know I bet he'd be too disgustingly excited about to cap out Takarum. Gotta hand it to you. At least you brought one guardian worthy of his title. A shame it had to be a half-blood. So why you keep that bucket on? Ellipses.
Damn you!
You gonna let her spew crap like that, let you? Don't fall for their taunts, ever chosen. You should take an example from the big guy, you know. It's so easy to rile you up. A weak mind is a sign of an unfit commander. Piss off! Look, we'll make it easy. First we're gonna kill Eris, and then we're gonna come for you. Not if I slit your throat first. Ever chosen, maybe it's better if we just leave. Don't bother, I'm done talking. Our strength will speak for us next time we meet. See ya. Seem like nice people. Who were those people? The Delum tribe. We're enemies, so such pleasantries are nothing special for us. We'll repay them back soon enough, on the battlefield. For now, there's something weighing on my mind. Why did she decide to stay behind in Naraka? Swift, single enemy, deal 4 damage, and hinder. Deal 4 damage to all enemies, all allies gain 2 armor. Gain 2 armor, gain 1 thirst, remove 1 random debuff. And then if we have Le Mode, gain 4 armor, remove 2 random debuffs. Seven damage, bleeding 2, swift, 1 enemy. Draw 2 cards, gain Crusade 2. 7 damage, 1 thirst. If we have Linode. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't say Linode. That says possessed. Interesting. Effect costs 2 thirst points, can be activated only if Ashana has 5 thirst. Deal 1 extra damage for each stack of bleeding on the target. Well, that's nice. You can really pile into the bleed build, it looks like. Enlightenment 1. Gain 1 extra AP at the start of the next turn. I dig that. Remove 2 hex cards. Draw 1 card. Gain 2 thirst. Gain 2 armor. And a whole bunch of loot. Everyone has earned 2 points to spend in the talent tree. It's talent tree? Jesus. Optional story scenes are available in the quarters. New hero cards and skill points. After completion of each main depth of dungeon, you'll be rewarded with at least 1 new hero card for each character, ready to be added to their decks, as well as skill points ready to be spent. The Great Altar. Dungeon selection, Apothecary, Merchant Stall, Great Altar, the Dark Forge. Welcome! Welcome to the Dark Forge. Here, Phaistos can do his magic and help you gain powerful boons, provided you supply him with dark bones or orbs. The cost for each subsequent power-up will increase, but more powerful ones can be unlocked the further you progress through the story. How many dark bones? I have 5 dark boners. The minimum amount of basic cards in each character's deck is reduced by 1. That's all I could afford. Actually, we can afford this stuff down here. No, we can't. These require special things. I can get this. Increase maximum HP using that symbol. Alright, let's do that. And I only have enough boners for this, so... Reduce basic garbage.
See you around.
See you around. Inventory. Change skin. That's fun. Great altar, merchant stall, the apothecary. This is probably where we make potions.
What?
Liquid inside the flask is so eek! Ashada, are you alright? Do not touch the vials! Shop policy number 3, rowdy customers pay triple. I'm sorry. I suppose you're the apothecary sent by our tribe, right? That's me. Name's Aselphius. Aselphius. Don't bother with needless presentations. I already know who you are. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, then.
So?
What do you do here? Potions, salves, medicines. I craft them, sell them, make money. You make them? Like you throw things in a pot and let them boil? Not entirely correct, but not wrong either. As long as you keep your hands away from my stuff, you can take a closer look. Asclepius can help you brew powerful potions from reagents and solvents you bring him. To brew a potion, select one reagent, one solvent, click craft. If you're not satisfied with the chosen ingredients, you can reset the process. All the recipes discovered during the game are saved, so you can quickly craft the potions you want easily if you have the required ingredients. Lethality and Agile. Curse on the enemy. Heal the user. Armor to the user. Oh, it's an enhancer. Regent, Regent, Solvent, Solvent, Enhancer. Put the enhancer in for affect the whole party. Huck in some potion will heal the user. So we have an enhancer. We have a solvent. Curse on the enemy. No description for Fruit of Naraka. Craft. You have discovered an enriched seed of the deft. Lethality 2, Agile 2 for all allies. 5 HP for the person that uses it. Regent Solvent. 1 and 1. Craft. Single enemy curse 3, self-gain 5 armor. And now we have a couple of recipes. Merchant stall, great altar. Merchant stall.
Welcome.
Welcome, holiest warriors, welcome. Please peruse at your heart's consent. Let me know if I can help you. Who are you supposed to be? Oh my, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Pistis, part-time shopkeeper, full-time #1 fan. I run the storefront while grumpy old Phaistos complains about his joints in the back. Speaking of which, may I tempt you with this very, very comfy blanket? It has been woven with thoughts and prayers for our Vestal. It shall be your greatest companion. It's emblazoned with the Divine Child seal of approval. 35% authentic, I assure you.
What?
Huh? As for you, great warrior, magnificent specimen, might I suggest this delicate ointment for your great assets?
What?
I appreciate the offer, but... Oh, and what about me? Can I have a jewel? I've never had a jewel before. Good grief. I'm afraid it will stay that way. It's shop policy #1, you know. We don't deal with beggars. Isn't this stuff free for us in the first place? Shop policy #2. Everything has a price. And I mean it, everything. I bet you're swimming in sweet, precious boners by now. Not really, I'm afraid. For real? 3 penniless schmucks? Is that all we got? Well, that's a shame, but I'll gladly take what little dwells in your pockets. Care to look at my wares?
Welcome.
What are you buying? Blood of the prowess. Blood of the deafness. Trap disarming kit. Echo of the child. Seeker of hope. How much money do I have? 65. No scapegoat for me. Ah, the fool's the good one. Bunch of regents. Alright, I don't want to buy anything. Bye. The Great Altar. This is your deck collection. Here you can change the decks your characters will use while exploring the dungeon. Each deck must have 20 cards. You can also save and load multiple decks for different situations. That's nice. That's a good feature. I appreciate that. My deck is over here, and these are the cards I have. To equip skills, potions, and trinkets, click on the icon on the left. That's the stuff I made. Increase your maximum HP. Give you that trinket. You can have that potion. Here, you can spend your skill points to unlock powerful abilities and improve some of your stats. The more you advance through the story, the more powerful skills you'll be able to unlock. On the right side, you can see the active passive effects and skills you currently unlocked. You can reset the expended skill points as many times as you want. And it's really been common these days, is letting you reset skill trees. Remove 1 random debuff from all allies, gain 4 armor and swift a card. Deal 8 damage to all enemies and gain a swifted card. Unlocked, unlocked, unlocked. This one's equipped. How many can I have equipped? 1 more I can equip? There we go. Seems nice. Goddess of Thunder. Seems like all the cards that I want to put in the deck are in the deck anyway. So we're done there. Let's give you that trinket. Hit up your talent tree. Random debuffs from Magni. Draw a Sapphire card. Gain Protector 1 and Phalanx 2, all allies. 5 damage to a random enemy every time you gain armor during this turn. 5 damage and inflict Curse 1 to all enemies. There we go, we'll take that one. And your deck is fine. Give you that, give you that. Draw a card. If it's a basic or neutral card, gouge it and gain 3 armor. Steal 8 armor from your allies. Deal 5 damage and remove a random buff on all enemies. That seems nice. Draw a non-legendary card with the keyword Thirst. Double the amount of Thirst gained from cards this round. Deal 3 damage and inflict Bleeding 2 to all enemies. Take that one. How long have I been playing this one? This one, I like this. I'd be curious to see how it grows through early access. It has a lot of mechanics, but it seems to take a lot of the stuff that I liked about Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, very robust for an early access game. There's a lot going on. It has a good style to it. But I do want to take a poke at the next one, and this seems like a good stopping point here on the world map and not in a dungeon. Yeah, save game. Besides, I have to refill my water bottle and pee real quick. When I come back, we'll take a look at Plague Breaker. But yeah, I dig this one. Be interested to see how it grows. It might have too many mechanics, but they're mechanics that are relatively... Passive's not really the word, but like when you're playing an action game, like one of the Neos, for instance, there's a lot of mechanics in that game, but they're mechanics that are happening rapidly, and so like I sometimes struggle with all the finger movements and also trying to remember to do all the different things. This is a lot of mechanics in a very like orderly and turn-based manner, so it's like, oh yeah, I can remember, take the time, click the button, remember all the different things. It's a little bit easier to cram in a lot of mechanics.